ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Jay the Sports Professor channel. Today's video, we're going to go ahead and talk about Jayden Daniels will have a much better season instead of the sophomore slump. Tune in. Now, a lot of people are saying, will Jayden Daniels have a sophomore slump? Because everybody's basing his career and comparing his career to CJ Stroud. Now, CJ Stroud statistically had a down year, but as from an overall team standpoint and his ability to understand the game, he's gotten better in 1 year, because from rookie to a first-year player, they definitely get better because you're acclimated to the NFL, you understand how defenses are, you understand the complexity of the NFL. But one thing that people forget, that Jayden Daniels' work ethic is through the roof. Now, I'm not taking nothing away from CJ Stroud, but we're going to go ahead and continue. As a matter of fact, I don't want to spill the beans. Let's go ahead and get started. First reason why Jayden Daniels is going to have a much better season in his sophomore year, because of the acquisition of Laremy Tunsil, Deebo Samuels, and they're going to shuffle around the offensive line, the team around him overall, right? So, number one, the acquisition of these players is huge. You know, being Deebo Samuels being that Swiss Army knife type player where he can catch the ball down the seam, he can catch the screens, he can catch the bubble, he can catch the slants like Deebo Samuels, and he can run reverses. So Deebo Samuels gives Jayden another piece of weapon outside of Terry McLaurin. So you guys gotta understand that Terry McLaurin has been Washington Commanders' main weapon for the past 8-9 seasons, or however long Terry's been with the Washington Commanders. And with him having that addition of Deebo Samuels in the slot and catching screen passes and all that good stuff, is definitely going to provide some assurance for Jayden. Having Deebo Samuels is like another running play, essentially, because Deebo Samuels is as big as most NFL running backs, right? But his ability to run routes effectively, catch the ball, like he's just one of those Swiss Army knife type players, which is something we needed. We needed another big play guy. By the way, guys, I'm a Commanders fan. Just to let y'all know, I'm a DMV guy. Although I live in Miami, Florida, I am a Washington Commanders fan. But anyways, when it comes to Deebo Samuel, he provides Jayden another weapon outside of Terry McLaurin, right? So that all provides assurance for Jayden Daniels, because again, when you would watch the games last year, Jayden had only a few options, right? He had our tight end Zach Ertz, who was a nice assurance where he'll catch the ends, he'll catch the outs, he'll catch the little curls and stuff like that, which is cool. But it would have been good to have another receiving weapon on the outside opposite of Terry McLaurin. So just seeing his game, just watching Jayden, I watch every game, and seeing how he operates and Jayden's ability to run the football, extend plays, throw the football, like Jayden just do it all, right? And that's why he won Offensive Rookie of the Year. Jayden changed the trajectory of our franchise. So adding another weapon in Deebo Samuels helps a lot. Another reason why I'm excited about the Washington Commanders is because they traded for Laremy Tunsil, who is a Pro Bowl left tackle. And I actually wanted a Pro Bowl left tackle because Brandon Coleman was good, but he wasn't left tackle. Brandon Coleman to me is more of a Pro Bowl guard, right? So he's more of a future guard. So they're going to move him left guard, and he's going to compete with Legretti, who is a gritty player, but I see them starting Coleman because he's younger, he's more youthful, and again, in the NFL is a young man's game. So once you get up there in age, the NFL kind of, but Laremy Tunsil could still do it. You know, he's 30 years old. He's a Pro Bowl left tackle. He's established. They know what he's going to bring to the table. He's going to work hard. He's consistent. He was a perennial player for the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins, where he got drafted. And we all remember Laremy Tunsil's draft day, where he got caught with the gas mask, and that kind of dropped the draft stock from first 5 to like 16, but his career ended up being pretty good. That's just what happens when you're a big time player. People try to expose you. We know the deal, right? But overall, I'm extremely excited. Laremy Tunsil and Deebo Samuels as acquisitions to the Washington Commanders offense. This is definitely going to take us up a notch as far as what we do on offense instead of solely relying on the defense and running the football. And Brian Robinson is probably going to have a pretty good year as well. I'm definitely looking forward. And we also added two more running backs who are explosive, and Zach Ertz has come back another year. So they definitely believe that they're going to make it to the Super Bowl this time, because last year, Jayden and the Washington Commanders made it to the NFC Championship for the first time since 1992. And I was born in 1992. So imagine almost been 32 years since they made it to the NFC Championship game. And the last time the Washington Commanders made it any further past the wild card was the 2005-2006 season, where Mark Brunell was starting quarterback, Clinton Portis was starting running back, Santana Moss, Chris Cooley, Sean Taylor, Marshall, and Marcus Washington, and all those good players, right? So that was the last time when they beat the Buccaneers. Sean Taylor picked up the fumble, ran it back, and then they ended up playing Seattle in the divisional round and lost to Seattle when they had Matt Hasselbeck, Mike Holmgren, Sean Alexander, all those guys. So definitely, man, I look forward to this season. Again, we just talked about Deebo Samuels and Laremy Tunsil.